to the video. Let's go! When you get those awful cramps and aches during that time of the month, a warm heat pack always makes me feel better. Or a hack is to just use a cat. But if you don't have access to a kitty, you can make your very own personalized heat pack in about 30 minutes. All you need is a tea towel or cotton material that can be microwaved. That is super important. Sewing kit or machine, fabric scissors, and some good old rice. Cut your cotton material to double the size you want your heat pack to be. A great hack is just to fold it in halves until you get the right size and then cut along the folds by keeping some tension between the fold and your scissors. Or you can measure it out and outline it with some marker and cut along the outlines, but I'm just super lazy. Then sew 3 out of the 4 sides, but me being, again, really lazy, I made it so I only had to sew 2 because 1 was already there from the fold. Now you can sew by hand or just use a sewing machine. If you want to make sure it's secure, you can double back your hand stitch over the same side, and that way you're making sure that it's not gonna come loose. Leave about a 1 centimeter margin as well. Once you've done that, flip it over and it looks like this super cute little pouch. And all you need to do is fill this pouch with rice about 3/4 of the way up. This way it still remains flexible and easier to place over round spots like my belly. Now seal the remaining side closed with a closing stitch and throw it in the microwave for about 30 seconds to a minute and it's ready to use. It feels so nice and warm, like a nice warm kitty. What we eat in our diet actually affects our hormones and in the end affects the symptoms we get during our period. So try eating more veggies or becoming a vegetarian, which apparently does help with period symptoms like PMS, cramps, and just the overall tired feeling you get. Also, foods high in calcium have been shown to reduce these too, and sometimes reduce it completely. And calcium can be found in green leafy vegetables like spinach and kale. Love this stuff, guys, it's so good. Also, dark chocolate helps you deal with cravings and has high magnesium levels which help reduce cramps. So hell yes to dark chocolate. How high can you go? I chicken out at about the 85% cocoa range. Let me know what your threshold is down below. Okay, so stains are actually unavoidable, like we've all experienced it, but never ever wash your stains with warm water. It actually locks in the stain into the material, so you're never gonna get it out. So say goodbye to those undies, sheets, or towels, or whatever you manage to tarnish. Instead, use ice cold water with some peroxide or even laundry powder, and that will give you the best chance of getting rid of the stain. Of course, we can't save everything because yeah, sometimes it's just too strong. This is my squad during my period. And if you don't have some period undies, you should get some. Set aside 5 to 7 pairs of undies that you don't really care about getting stained, or try using dark colors like black so you can't even see the stain. I love these ones by Uniqlo because it's made of this microfiber material. They're really quick drying, so if you need to do an emergency wash, you can do that and it'll dry super quickly. If you watch my vlog channel, you've probably seen me do this a lot. My everyday soy latte is a must, but apparently caffeine is bad when it's that time of the month and you get cramps. The caffeine leads to higher levels of prostaglandins, which are the things that cause painful contractions in the first place. So if this is something you experience, replace your caffeine with something else instead, like herbal tea or juice, and your uterus will thank you later and you'll feel so much better. Periods are nothing to be ashamed of, but sometimes you just don't want the whole class to know that you're going to the toilet to change your pad. So try stuffing one in your bra in the morning so you don't have to carry anything with you when you go. Also, you can try double lining your pads so that you simply rip off the top and you're ready to go with the second one. This is also extremely useful if you're going somewhere and you can't carry a bag or anything with you. You can even try triple lining it. Knowing when your period comes is so useful, so try tracking it. I know my body so well now that I just know when it's that time of the month I get these certain headaches and I feel really tired. But you can try apps that you can download for free from the App Store, and some of these are so pretty. You can also go on the pill to make your period more regular if you are unpredictable, and basically it starts when your sugar pill starts, so you know when it's coming. For more information on birth control, I have a whole video on my own experience, and don't forget to check and consult a doctor doctor first. And a great hack to avoid painful cramps and symptoms is to start taking a painkiller like ibuprofen one day before you know you're gonna start cramping. That way you don't even need to wait for those agonizing 10 to 15 minutes for the painkiller to work, and you can just wake up ready to go.
Like I gotta get it, and I got an engine for a
broken pieces, you pick 'em up.
Yes, this thing must look strange unless you've seen or heard of a menstrual cup. These things are made of medical grade silicone and collect all the good stuff into it, so it saves you from buying pads, which means less money in the long term, and it's also great for the environment because you're throwing away less waste. Now let's pretend this bottle is your, and it fits up there like this and creates a nice seal so there's no leakage. It can even handle heavy flowers for like a whole day because it goes with the flow, You love me.
Step inside, run around in the night.
Now this is totally TMI, but we're gonna get intimate here. But sometimes heavy flows mean accidental drips after your shower. So instead of dry yourself normally, try doing it while sitting on the toilet. That way you can take your time and not worry about leaving a trail behind. You can do your moisturizing routine and everything on the toilet as well, so that you don't make accidental messes on the floor. You're welcome.
Baby girl, don't think when they show me something when I call her.
So you're chilling and minding your own business and your red friend decides to visit you, like this. Of course, at this time, you don't have any pads with you or anything. Well, here's a DIY hack for you if you're ever stuck in this situation. Now, my go-to solution is normally stuffing my undies with toilet paper, but this is way better. Get something thick and absorbent like napkins, hand towels, or even your sock if you're desperate, and place it on your undies. Now we're going to use a length of toilet paper to actually wrap it around your undies to keep it in place, and it actually feels super secure. After you've done this a few times, tuck in the ends and it actually gives you a decent amount of protection. Of course, don't use this as an everyday pad unless you want to, like I'm not judging. Let me know which one is your favorite hack down below. Thanks so much for chilling with me this week, and I hope to see you guys super soon in my next video. Bye! Love you! If it's that time of month for you, I hope you feel better.